What is going on, everyone? So today we are playing a kind of crazy list. It was sort of inspired by those like insect Lightsworn type of decks with Doomdozer and Aztekapede and the Lightsworn stuff. But I figured, what if I did that, but just with like rocks and Gaia Plate? And it ended up in this weird configuration where we've just got like a sort of rock return build where we play this and RFDD with the Lightsworn package and just like a ton of the best rocks that are out there, basically. So Gaia Plate, of course, you banish 2 to special it, and it can have things that it battles, so you can kill stuff. It's like a big boss monster. Gigantes, just a 1900 that heavy storms the back row when it dies. Fossil Dana, obviously crazy stun card and can like board wipe when you flip it up. Morphing Jar, just a insane sacky one-off. Grand Mole, the pesky boy, of course. And Guardian's probably like the best one, honestly. Just a walking Divine Wrath, pretty nuts. So you just mill your rocks, you banish your rocks, you bring back your rocks, you swarm the field with rocks. We just be summoning rocks, that's the plan. So anyway, let's see how it panned out. First game, we were up against, I think, Vayu Turbo. This was an interesting one. Game number 1, I lost the RPS, unfortunately. Opponent opens, set. I summon this. I find out that my opponent is apparently main decking Deep Prison, which more people are doing, and also main decking Dust Tornado, which is interesting. So they're going to snipe my RFDD, which sucks because I probably could have just like one shot at the opponent and ended the game with RFDD. We hit in with Guardian. Guardian's going to stop the Raikou from going off. Very nice for us. Opponent draws Sangan, really good draw. We decided to just beat over it and set Raikou. I figure they'll probably search Trooper, but they're going to have to like eat the spell trap getting popped for this trade, so I'm okay with it. They end up just setting the hamster, which they drew. We mill more rocks, which is neat. And I think we just play chill here. Decide not to set anything because we want to kill their spell trap. They get a really bad mill off this Trooper. And we out their set card, they get a draw, but they do nothing. Here, we could pretty much... Did I miss game here, actually? No, I was 100 off. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess I could have gone, like, Lumina and then dropped this, but that wouldn't have played well into Gores and stuff, so I'd rather have the Guardian, but he has the Storm and the Sirocco, which was, like, the cleanest possible out. However, we go Gaia Plate, Army Arm, and just one-shot him next turn, so very nice for us there, getting to just have the kill shot with the Gaia Plate. Game number 2. We open up, not a great hand. Not a great hand at all. Especially going second, and the opponent has Judgment Oppression, which is insane. Just really, really going to be hard for us to play into this here. We do mill some rocks, which isn't bad. The opponent, unfortunately, has a Spirit Reaper, which is an interesting choice. It's going to start ripping apart my hand, which is annoying. Not too big of a deal here, because we don't care enough about any of the bad cards we've drawn. They Judgment the Lumina, then we drop Gaia Plate, but they have another interactive back row, so I just scoop it up here. That one was pretty much unwinnable, I think. Going second into that kind of opening is just not going to go well with the hand that I had. I know he's on Sirocco, so maybe I shouldn't have done this, but Vayu generally only plays 2 Sirocco, so the chances of them just Siroccoing over Guardian is pretty low. And even if they do, I have the Trag to, like, just kill it. Unfortunately, he does have a Battle Trap, but it's not the biggest deal because we have Raikou. He mills a Vayu, which is fine. Goes for Caius. Goes for the Vayu. I could have maybe crowed that. I don't know. I felt like Gores is just going to deal with this field. I know Mirror Force is gone, so I don't even have to care about anything next turn. So we just go for it, Kill his stuff, set the Raikou, no big deal. Unfortunately, he just had Dark Armed. I could have just crowed here, but you can't just, like, anticipate Dark Armed every time there's 3 Darks, so I don't know. I mean, maybe he could have tried the normal summon Dinah, but that would play really bad into, like, Torrential, or... Yeah, sometimes they just have Dad, and you can't really play around it, so... Unfortunate situation. We are going to lose to this Dark Armed. Probably 100% would have won this game if not for Dad, but there's a lot of games like that in Edison format, so you learn to cope with it, So good match against Vayu Turbo. Very close one, but we do go down in the end. Next match, up against, I think we were against Lightsworn this time, if I remember correctly. Someone is pinging me. Anyway, opponent has a reasonable opening with recharge and stuff. They're playing Econ, which is really weird. Really weird, actually. I've never seen a Lightsworn deck playing Econ. I decided to just set everything into their set everything, which... Why did they set everything here with no protection against... in a heavy storm format? A little odd. I just decided to start hitting in with a rat. Don't really know what else to do. Opponent sets an Honest. I run into it. I say that's okay. They go for the card destruction here. I'm actually very happy with that. My hand was not great, but more importantly, it fills up the grave with rocks. So sets up potential plays for later. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to banish rocks right now, so we're just going to have to cope. We summon the Lumina, try to pick off back row. This confirms 100% that the set monster is honest, so there's no point in attacking. Goes for Econ. I use the book to stop it, because I know he's got the Celestia. For some reason, he Trunades here, which is a little odd. I don't know why he did that. Anyway, we're going to have the Guardian to stop the Raikou. Really nice. And we're just going to get in and set some cards. I make a huge misplay here that almost throws the game. I don't set return. Definitely 100% should have just set the return here, because I could have killed this turn. I could have, like, easily killed. Or, like, at least basically killed. I don't know. Point is, should have set return. Big throw, not setting return. I at least could have outed this wolf and stopped Celestia from coming down. So he cold waves. I chain this to get my guy, but he just hits over it, of course. I at least make him go battle phase first by doing that. He's going to pop my board with the Celestia. He probably should have just dropped JD here. Probably. I guess if you pay the 1,000, then you can't play the 1,000 in the future, though, is the thing. So here we're going to set. He's going to go for Black Rose. I should have... No, I played this right. So I Judgment the Black Rose, and then after that it's open game state, so I can flip return before he does drops the JD. Meaning that the Fossil Dino is going to stop him from doing anything further this turn. And we just have game here, so that's going to be the end of that one. A very close game. It was only close because of my huge mess up being like overly conservative with the return from the different dimension. Definitely should not have done that. Anyway, we're going to get Dust Shoot. It doesn't super matter because we have Recharge. We've got plays. We can draw some cards. We have Dust Shoot Mind Crush, so maybe we can do something nice here. Opponent attacks. We take the 17. They go for the pop. I decided to hit Beckoning here. Maybe I should hit Raikou. I don't know. It was either one of those. We're just going to hit over the Lumina. Of course, it's going to get popped by the Raikou. We're going to be taking a little bit of damage here, but nothing crazy. We have the Crow to stop this, so it buys us time. Unfortunately, we're both kind of just sitting on a bunch of Spell Trap removal cards that don't do anything. I believe I sided them out in Game 3. Here, I make a huge mistake. I don't just bottomless that for some reason. Not sure why. I think I, like, forgot I had bottomless or something. Anyway, we have the Gores here to try and do something, so it's not the end of the world. Let's see. We'll probably Cold Wave. I don't know why I summoned this here. Oh, I guess I knew about the Honest, but I could play around the Honest with what I had on board anyway, so I 100% should have just held this. Because it's going to die in end phase. I was making a lot of silly plays in this match. So they hit over my token. You see, here I could have like played around Honest with this on my turn. I can still kind of play around Honest with the Grand Mole, but it's not looking good. Because he's going to hit over my guy. He actually uses card destruction here, which is a little risky. He's getting low on cards in deck. It like subtracts one turn. Unfortunately, he top decks a monster, so he's not going to deck out. He almost decked out there. That would have been a spicy ending. Anyway, game number 3. We draw a bunch of monsters, but that's kind of alright. We got some like proactive ones like Tragodia and Guardian and stuff. So unfortunately, he knows a wolf off charge, which says just going to kill my Guardian for free. We just have to stop it, right? Or we're going to get our monster killed. We have Tragodia. We can take the Jane and just play a hit over this. I'm pretty sure he's not on real trap cards at this point. I've never seen Mirror Force one time, so we're pretending it doesn't exist. Opponent has Beckoning Light, which I think lets them set up JD somehow. There's like 2 JDs. That's interesting. So they just go for the JD. Hit in. Yep. We need a sick draw right here, and we do get one with the Solar Recharge into the reincarnation. So we can stop this Necro Guard now with the Guardian, meaning we're going to be able to out this JD no matter what. Now, interestingly, I think he should have Gardened here because he had another JD. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't do it. He could have just JD'd after if he had Gardened. So we're kind of throwing back and forth here. But yeah, anyway, we're going to pick that one. One thing I should note is during the standby phase, I should have been banishing rocks with this Gaia Plate because I think it has... Yeah, during your standby phase, remove and play one rock or send this card to the graveyard. So I think this is the only time where it was like around during my standby phase and I forgot to do that in both matches. But yeah, that is something you definitely have to do. It didn't really matter here. Probably would have won anyway, but... I mean, definitely would have won anyway because we have plenty of rocks to banish, but definitely keep that in mind. You do have to banish... This thing has a maintenance cost. I didn't read it, so, I mean, can you really blame me for not reading this card? Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, click the alert bell, all of that. Share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.